Hi, welcome to my week number 36. It's been a heck of a ride. I've enjoyed every single moment of it. I continue to do all the things that I have been doing. One thing that I've noticed and have observed in the GLP-1 community are that people are asking the same questions over and over again. Basically, when will I start to lose weight? I only lost a certain amount of weight. And now we're coming up on the question of shortages. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot that we don't yet know. But one thing that we can know for sure is that the medication works. So for those of us who are type 2 diabetics and who actually need the medication to keep our numbers at bay and normal, I hope that those people are the ones who will be afforded the medication even during the shortages. I personally haven't experienced any shortages. My husband hasn't experienced any shortages, but in hopes that we don't and that many other people don't. I know that the insurance companies are saying that they don't have any medication in stock. And so that means when people who are part of, let's say, United Healthcare, Optum Rx, which is my insurance, which happens to be our insurance, they don't have any medication. And so they are saying that the shortages are going to last through May. Some people even saying August. I personally can't see how that could happen, but it very well could. If it does, then we'll have to deal with it as it happens. But my concern are for the people who are on a certain dosage, like 15, who are type 2 diabetics, who have been afforded the opportunity to have their numbers normalize, their comorbidities be corrected, and then have the medication taken from them. So if in fact the medication is in shortage, which it is, but it's in such a shortage that people aren't able to get it, then that means that they're probably maybe have to go down in a dose, or if it's just a widespread shortage and there are no doses available, then they won't be able to take the medication at all. I personally don't see this happening, but it very well could. And so there are people who are going to go the compounded route, which my husband and I have decided against that. We're just not going to. But I do understand the people who may have to. I am looking forward to finding out if, in fact, this new pen that Eli Lilly is supposed to start using, and I'm looking forward to see if that will come into the market anytime soon. Maybe the reason there's a shortage are because they're no longer making the injectable pen and they're putting everything into the quick pen, which is the one that dials up like the Ozempic pen. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. But in the meantime, for those who just have one pen left and there's no medication, for those who just have 2 pens, 3 boxes, and there's no medication, continue to do what you've been doing. Understand that the tool that you have been afforded has been there to help you thus far. And to just stop the medication, yes, there are people who are going to have the inflammation come back. There are people who are going to have the pain come back. There are people who whose A1C probably will shoot back up. There are people whose triglycerides, whose cholesterol, the high blood pressure, all of the things that the Tirzepatide fixed may in fact reverse. But this is something that we'll have to see. I don't anticipate panicking at this moment because it is what it is. This tool was given to us, and we had no idea how good it worked until we were able to use it. And then when we started to use it, some of us haven't used it correctly since we've gotten it. We've not eaten. We have not gotten enough hydration. We have not exercised. Those are all part of the things that need to be done to make this medication work. So, if in fact, those of us who haven't done what we're supposed to do, all of the sudden doesn't have the medication, then we're definitely not going to do what we should have been doing in trying to let this medication be a tool for us. So, we have a lot of decisions to make, we as a community. I think that we should just take it one day at a time, see what happens, and go from there. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue to try as much as I can to crush my goals and to be able to exercise, drink my water, stay hydrated, continue to eat my protein, and basically I'm just going to keep exercising. It helps me so much. The whole thing about everything that you're supposed to do, changing your site injection, places where you inject your medication, yes, that matters. When you're in the community and you're listening to people talk about the medication, some of them are saying, I haven't lost any weight this week. You're not going to lose weight every week. And if in fact you do lose weight every week, you have to be very careful that you're not losing muscle as well as losing the weight. Because when you are losing weight, you can get fatter as you lose weight. And so what that means is that you're losing muscle faster than you're losing the fat. And that is what can cause you to get fatter as you are losing weight. And nobody wants to do that. You want to be able to lose the weight between 0.8 and 1.5 pounds per week. And if you don't lose but 0.5 pound a week, that's a lot. That's really a lot. You have to think about the muscle mass. Always, always, always think about the muscle mass. If in fact you are without your medication because of the shortage, I would encourage you to try and exercise. Walk, even if it's around your house, even if it's around your neighborhood, even if it's around a park. Just continue to get the cardio going. Get the exercise in as often as you can. And then as far as the eating is concerned, think about what you can't eat when you're on this medication. So that would include things like the sweets that you can't eat. That would include the things that make you sick, like the fried foods maybe. And then just try to concentrate on eating healthy. Having 2 portions of vegetables maybe instead of a starch, or have the starch, but also have the 2 portions of the vegetables if possible. What else? There's so much. There's so much to do on this journey. I have concentrated on the exercise. I'm going to show you some of the things that I've done and the things that I continue to do on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. There's only been one day on this week that I didn't exercise, and the other days I did every day, 30 minutes, and it just feels good. So I hope that you're continuing to crush your goals. I hope that you're not letting the mindset of not having the medication make you just want to give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. Just don't. It is what it is. We can't help it. We can help it in the sense that when we have the medication, we do everything that we're supposed to do. But if we don't have the medication, there's nothing we can do. So it is what it is. Okay, so just continue to crush your goals and continue to work hard at it's all a mindset. Remember that it's all a mindset. So when you're on the medication, you're eating the required caloric intake that you're supposed to have, and you're doing what you're supposed to do with everything. Continue to do that. I encourage you to continue to do that. All right. I hope that you're having a wonderful weekend. I know that. Sorry about that. I hope that you all are having a wonderful weekend, and I thank you for always staying with me through my technical difficulties. I just wanted to go over my weight, and you see that I had a 31.96 BMI, and I forgot to do my weight. So I am going back in again to do the same thing, and that's what happened. So here I am. Okay, take care.